Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to our show. Today we have Shay. She comes all the way from St. Augustine, Florida, and is going to talk to us a little bit about ghost stories.
Well, thank you so much for having me. I used to work for Ghosts and Gravestones, which was voted best ghost tour in St. Augustine for 3 years in a row. I worked there for 2 years, so it was a lot of fun.
Okay, so what is it that you do on these ghost tours?
I was one of the ghost hosts, as we called it. I basically was a tour guide as we traveled on a trolley around the historic district of St. Augustine. You know that it's believed to be one of the most haunted cities in the United States.
Did you need any specific training to do this job? For instance, did you have to be a professional storyteller or a theater major?
Well, since it's so close to Flagler College, they tend to have a lot of theater students working there. But some of the workers don't have any storytelling training, so they just need to have a good personality and they need to be able to engage the tourists with these stories.
Now, in reference to the stories that you told, did it need to be scripted or you were able to embellish a little bit?
It's not so much that we were embellishing, but we did ad-lib and tell the stories in our own way. But of course, only after we were very accustomed to what the stories were.
And what are some of the stops on these tours?
Well, we'd stop at the two main cemeteries, the city gate, the lighthouse, and finally, the most haunted stop on the tour, the old jail.
Ooh. Okay, now here's probably my most important question. Are any of these stories true?
Most of the stories are actually based on truth.
Now, when you would tell these stories, how did the audience react to you?
Well, they would really get into the stories. I remember there was one time where this girl fainted because she was so scared.
Wow. Well, have you ever seen any ghosts?
Well, some... Whoa, okay. Well, some guests have claimed to have small bruises or scratches on their arms after the old jail tour. I once saw a shadowy figure, just like that one, moving towards me.
Wow, that's crazy.
I know.
So you do get kind of like scared even though you're in character telling these stories.
Well, at first I didn't believe anything, so it was no big deal. But after a while, I did get pretty creeped out. But it was also very exciting. I was getting paid to scare people and have a good time.
Awesome. Now, how is it at Halloween time? Does it get extra packed?
Actually, yes, that's the busiest time of year. It's not so much that there's more spooky activity happening, but people come at that time of the year with the mindset of seeing ghosts. So there's definitely more tourists during Halloween.
Well, Shay, it's been a pleasure having you here on the show. Is there anything else you'd like to tell the viewers about ghost storytelling? Shay? Anything?